তোদের কোনো অসুবিধা যদি আছে, if you have any doubt you can ask me now. If you have any doubt regarding narration, today's topic is narration. We shall be talking for maximum 10 to 15 minutes on narration. Okay, that is direct speech and indirect speech. Direct speech is something which we in which we use the actual words of the speaker, and it's written within quotes. And indirect speech is where there are no quotes, and the sentence is just put in some other time, not at that moment but some other time. Okay, and there are no quotes in indirect speech, and those are not the actual word of the speaker. So it's just a different way of saying the same thing. So that is what we shall be talking about, direct speech and indirect speech. So if you have any problem regarding this topic, you can ask me, you can write it down and you can ask me. Otherwise I shall go with my with whatever I have to speak on this. So let us start then. I would like some more to join. Okay, direct speech, I will show you the format, how direct speech and indirect speech is written. Just give me one moment. So the topic is narration, and as you can see I have written down some words. These are the words which we use in the direct speech. Okay, and when we do it into indirect speech, then these words are changed with these words. Okay, these words, V1 becomes V2. V1, as you all know, this is the past, this is the present tense. Okay, present tense in direct speech will change into past tense in indirect speech. Then similarly, am, is, are, these are present tense, they will change into was, were. We shall see all this in examples. Has and have will become had. If it is V2, like if in direct speech past tense is used, like I ate my food, so that will be had V3. I had eaten my food. Okay, in indirect speech. So V2 changes to past perfect. So all these changes are there. So we shall see them one by one. So let us take up some example. Like Raju said, I am coming. Okay, Raju said, I am coming. This is direct speech. Now what shall we write in indirect speech? So indirect speech, Raju said will come just as it is. Raju said, we will just write this, then we won't give the comma, and also the inverted comma, they will not be there, or we shall do away with all this. So it will be Raju said, we shall put a that he, I will become he, because Raju is saying for himself. Okay, Raju is a boy, he is saying for himself, so it will be he, I will change into he. He, and am will become was, he was coming. So you can write coming also, you can write going also. Do changes in this, he was coming is absolutely fine. So in indirect speech it will be Raju said that he was coming. Let's see the next one. She said, I like pizza. So this is a direct speech, because we are using the actual word of the speaker. She said, I like pizza. I like pizza are word uttered by her, okay, the girl. And so these words are within quotes. These are called quotes. These are called quotes. Some of the girls, some of the students, they have some confusion regarding quotes. So these are the quotes. We use double quotes over here. She said, I like pizza. So what shall this be? It will be, she said that. She, because this I is referring to she only. She This like will become liked. She liked pizza. She liked pizza. Okay. So, and we shall not give any of these quotes. Directly we shall write, she said that she liked pizza, full stop. That's all. Then let's see the next one. Mohan said to me. Now here there is a subject, there is an object. Mohan said to me, comma, inverted comma starts, I ride bicycle. So these are Mohan's word. Okay. Mohan is saying to me, I ride bicycle. Now how shall we change this? Now here we shall change the word said. Because when it is said to me, when there is an object, then in place of said we write told. How? Mohan told me. Mohan told me. That makes it simple, isn't it? Mohan told me that he rode bicycle. I will change into he because it is for Mohan. So I will change into he. He ride will become past tense. Rode bicycle. Mitali said to me, do you like history? Now this is a question. So what shall we write? It will be Mitali asked me. Mitali, we shall replace the word said to with asked. Mitali asked me if I liked history. If, there will be no do. It will not be in question form. It will be statement. If I like history. Next. The girl said, I shall sing tomorrow. The girl said that she should sing the next day. Tomorrow will become the next day. So this is how we do the changes. Now quickly, as you can see, you can just note down, or I shall give you maybe a picture of this. You can, if you can note down, let us quickly go through the changes that are there that we have to do. So as I have already told you, V1 will become V2, am, is, are becomes was, were, has, have becomes had, then V2 becomes, and in past tense becomes past perfect tense, was, were becomes had been. That means if the sentence in direct speech is in past tense, then indirect speech will be past perfect. So this is how we change. ঐতিহ্য এসেছে। হ্যালো ম্যাম, সামারি নিয়ে কোয়েশ্চেন আছে, আমি বুঝতে পারছি না। আচ্ছা বলো সামারি নিয়ে কী অসুবিধে বলো। আচ্ছা এইসব দেখে নাও। yesterday, the previous day, this, that becomes these, those, here becomes there, tomorrow, today becomes the next day, tomorrow the next, today becomes that day, tomorrow the next day, come becomes go, question mark, if it is question mark, as it is in this sentence, question mark, then we have to write asked, asked. Imperative sentence, I shall talk about this in next video. Imperative sentence, what are imperative sentence? In those sentences we use the word advised, commanded or ordered. So this is about the narration. Now you can ask your question quickly. You can ask, somebody said that summary, there is a problem with summary. So for that I shall make a different, tomorrow I shall talk about summary. If you have any question on narration, then that you can ask me today. Yeah. You can ask me any question on narration. Is this part clear? Remember, there are some changes that we have to do in narration when we are using indirect speech. Indirect speech is of course easier to use than direct speech, but then we have to keep few things in mind. Okay, so these are the things that I wanted to discuss about. So I would like to just talk about narration. If you have any doubt in that, you can ask me. So yesterday becomes the previous day, today becomes that day, tomorrow becomes the next day, come becomes go. If this is question mark, then it is asked. Imperative sentences, you have to use words like advised, commanded, ordered. I have a problem in direct speech. Tell me, what is the problem? Write the problem quickly. Direct speeches are those sentences where we use lots of quotes and all. So when we are writing, say, a story or something, we use direct speech. But when we are writing down what somebody has said, like a brief thing, in that if we use indirect speech, it becomes easier for us to express the thing. It's difficult to write quotes and all, that indirect speech, like for the direct speech. It is much easier if we say in indirect speech. But nevertheless, both these are used, and we need to know how to change one form to another form. So that's all. Somebody asked me that you have a problem with direct speech. So if you can elaborate what problem you have, then I might give some explanation. Otherwise, that's all about direct speech. You have to use the actual word of the speaker, and you have to use quotes. Those words should come within quotes. Two quotes are there, one opening quotes and one closing quotes. So that's how direct speeches are written. So that's all that I wanted to say. I have problem to direct speech. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Mangala. এটাই তো আমি কথা বলছি না, ডাইরেক্ট স্পিচ থেকে ইনডাইরেক্ট স্পিচ কীভাবে করা যায়। তাহলে এক্সাম্পল নিয়ে তোমরা জিজ্ঞেস করতে পারো। আমি একটা দিচ্ছি সেন্টেন্স, তোমরা ওটা ট্রাই করো করতে, কীভাবে করবে দেখো। একটা কোয়েশ্চেন আমি দিই, তোমরা নোট করে নাও, ঠিক আছে? আর কমেন্টে আমাকে জানাবে উত্তরটা। তোমরা লেখো, the teacher said sit down. The teacher said sit down. So all those who are listening, you can write it down in the comment. I can just see. The teacher said sit down. Now this kind of sentences are called imperative sentence, okay? Like in which there is some request or there is an order. Those kind of sentences are known as imperative sentence. So in this sentence, the teacher said sit down. It's a kind of order. So we shall write, the teacher ordered us to sit down. Now in sit down there is no subject, but we have to put the subject from ourselves. The teacher ordered us to sit down. So that is how we write indirect speech from direct speech. If you have any question, you can ask me. Chalo, okay then. I would insist, anybody who has any problem, you can ask me question over here. I will try to explain things to you, and you just note down what topic I shall be talking about, so that we can have a good conversation in this, and you can also benefit from it. Okay, the teacher said sit down. It will be indirect speech. No, the teacher ordered us to sit down. Okay, the teacher said sit down. Now see the mood of the sentence. In this, the teacher is ordering. Teacher will order sometimes. Now when teacher is saying, so that can be an order. You have to follow that. So the teacher ordered us to sit down. বলছি teacher tell us. ঐতিহ্য কি বলছিস? দেখতে পাচ্ছি না কমেন্টটা, আমার স্ক্রিনে চলে যাচ্ছে। I have to use another gadget with that. Teacher tell us to sit down. Teacher ordered us to sit down. It's an order. Okay, so we have to use the word order. Chalo, okay then, bye bye. That's all for today. Tomorrow I shall talk on summary. Okay, summary. So those of you who have problem in summary, you can keep your questions ready and you can ask me. Okay, bye bye. Take care of yourself. Good night.